by Robert MUNSCH, illustrated by Michael MARTCHENKO. A Scholastic book. One Saturday morning, Luke woke up very, very early. He got dressed, ate a bowl of cereal, and went outside. There, standing by his treehouse, was a large, enormous moose. Luke looked at it and yelled, "Moose!" Then he ran around the yard 3 times and went inside to wake up his father. His father was asleep like this. Zzz, 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 zzz. He had been on the computer till 3 in the morning. Luke said very quietly, "Daddy." He didn't wake up. Luke said a little louder, "Daddy." He still didn't wake up. Luke yelled as loud as he could, "Daddy!" He still didn't wake up. So Luke grabbed a pillow and whopped him on the head. His father jumped out of bed and yelled, "What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter?" "Out by my treehouse," said Luke, "is a large, enormous moose." "That's crazy," said his father. "There's no moose out by your treehouse. Moose do not come anywhere near the farm." Still, he decided to go see what was going on. He got dressed, opened up the back door, stepped outside, rubbed his eyes, opened them, and yelled, "Moose!" That frightened the moose, and it jumped right up in the air and came down on him. Luke's father said, "Gouache!" Luke said, "Daddy!" Luke decided to go get his mother. His mother was asleep like this. She had been watching TV till 3 in the morning. Luke said very quietly, "Mommy." She did not wake up. Luke said a little louder, "Mommy." She still didn't wake up. Luke yelled as loud as he could, "Mommy!" She still didn't wake up. So Luke took off his hat and whopped her on her head. His mother jumped out of bed and said, "What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter?" "Out by my treehouse," Luke said, "is a large, enormous moose." "Don't be ridiculous," said his mother. "There are no moose in our backyard. Moose do not come anywhere near the farm." Still, she decided to go see what was going on. She got dressed, opened up the back door, stepped outside, rubbed her eyes, opened them up, and yelled, "Moose!" That frightened the moose, and it jumped right up in the air and came down on her. Luke's mother said, "Quack!" Luke said, "Mommy!" Luke wanted to get the moose off his mother. He sat down and thought for a while, and then he got an idea. He ran into the kitchen, opened up the refrigerator, and got out 3 big orange carrots. He held them out the door and said, "Here, Moosey, Moosey, Moosey." The moose came over and smelled one carrot. Sniff, 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 sniff. It ate the carrot. Crunch! Luke said, "I think I like this moose." This moose smelled another carrot. Sniff, sniff, sniff. The moose ate the carrot. Crunch! Luke said, "I want to keep him for a pet." The moose smelled another carrot. Sniff, sniff, sniff. The moose ate the carrot. Crunch! Luke said, "He can live in my treehouse." Just then, his mother lifted her head and said, "Luke, get me a broom." "Do you mean a little broom for shooing away birdies?" said Luke. "No," said his mother. "Do you mean a medium-sized broom for shooing away bunny rabbits?" said Luke. "No," said his mother. "You don't mean a large, enormous broom for shooing away cute moosies," said Luke. "Yes," said his mother. So Luke got the large, enormous broom for shooing away cute moosies and gave it to his mom. First, Luke's mother chased the moose around the yard. Then the moose chased Luke's mother around the yard. Then the moose ate the broom. "This isn't working," said Luke. "Luke," said his father, "get me a hose." "Do you mean a little hose for chasing away birdies?" said Luke. "No," said his father. "Do you mean a medium-sized hose for chasing away bunny rabbits?" said Luke. "No," said his father. "You don't mean a large, enormous hose for chasing away cute moosies?" said Luke. "Yes," said his father. So Luke got the large, enormous hose for chasing away cute moosies and gave it to his father. First, Luke's father chased the moose around the yard. Then the moose chased Luke's father around the yard. Then the moose took the hose and had a wonderful bath. "This isn't working," said Luke. Then Luke's 3 sisters came out of the house. Each one was holding a large, enormous squirt gun for squirting cute moosies. "That will not work," said Luke. "Moosies like water." "Yes, it will work," said his sisters. "Watch." They walked into the middle of the yard and yelled, "Hey, Moosie!" The moose stood around, saw the squirt guns, and yelled, "Hunters! Ah!" "That works," said Luke. The moose ran into the kitchen, took some carrots out of the fridge, ran out the front door, and did not come back. "See?" said Luke's sisters. Then they squirted Luke, skronk, 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 and went back inside. Luke said, "That was a cute moose. It can still live in my treehouse." And he took the rest of the carrots out of the refrigerator and ran after him. The end. Hello everybody. My name is Moose. That's me there. I'm the moose. I'm an animal that lives in Canada, in the forests, and I have antlers, and I'm big. I'm bigger than a horse. and I'm bigger than Luke's daddy or mommy. And I have fur all over my body. And I'm here to talk to you about the pictures in this here book. Yeah, see, that's me. I wandered into Luke's farm one morning and I saw this really neat treehouse, so I thought I would look at it and investigate it and see how it was built. Well, then, wouldn't you know, this crazy little boy, Luke, comes out and he got scared, and see, he's wearing that funny hat and his t-shirt, and look at all the stuff they got in the yard, man. They got all sort of stuff in the yard. And so I was really interested. Well, Luke, he was really frightened, and he screamed and yelled, "Moose!" So I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's my name. What you want? Yeah, well then, Luke, went inside. He actually didn't went. He ran running inside. And see, here he is. I'm still outside by the treehouse. Here he is, waking up his father. You see, his father's in bed. He's got his comforter blanket on. It's green. It's a really lovely green blanket. And he's got some red pajamas on with a birdie on the front. He's even got a bandage on his big toe. I don't know what happened to the daddy. But the daddy is like in shock because Luke, there, crazy little boy with a funny hat, winter hat, he hit his daddy with a pillow, a feather pillow, and you can see all the feathers flying all over. Yeah, that's Luke and his daddy. Well, see, now I was minding my own business, still looking at the treehouse when Luke's daddy came out, saw me, got scared, and then that scared me as well when he yelled, "Moose!" I mean, like, that's my name. Wouldn't you be scared if somebody came up behind you and yelled your name? Yeah, so I got scared and I jumped up and I didn't know where I was landing, and guess what? I landed on Luke's daddy there. See, that's daddy on the ground, and I landed on him, and that's me, Moose. Yeah, well then, I was still sitting on Luke's daddy when, he ran inside and got his mother. And can you see, I mean, she got the same blanket there, and she got popcorn. She was eating popcorn late last night, and she still had the TV remote control in her hand. And she's got oh my goodness, look at her nightgown. It's got moosies on it. And then there's Luke, crazy Luke with that striped orange t-shirt and that winter fuzzy hat, yelling at her. Well, she got scared too. And she woke up and came and see me outside. That mama. Well, wouldn't you know it? I mean, people are really crazy these days. Okay, so I had gotten off Luke's daddy, and I was checking myself out to see if I had any injuries when Luke's mama came running out. Seen me, and I hadn't seen her. She got scared and yelled, "Moose!" And then, of course, me hearing it again, well, I got scared, jumped up in the air, and landed right on her. Quack, she said, quack. There she is, underneath me. I mean, I didn't know. I mean, these crazy Canadians, they just yell "moose" every time. They don't even say hello, how are ya? They just yell "moose." Of course, there's that crazy little boy, Luke. Well, you know, I got off the mother and the father, and I was checking myself out, and then they were hanging out around me when that little boy Luke ran into the house and came back, oh my God, with this 3 lovely orangey carrots. Oh, I love carrots. Well, oh my God, I could not resist these lovely orange carrots. I mean, I smelt their aroma. Oh my goodness, one by one, I crunched on those carrots. I loved me some carrots. See, here I am eating the carrots and that Luke giving me a carrot. And see that mother, Luke's mama, well, she's still trying to recover over there, poor lady. And now, while I was munching on the carrots, I did not see Luke's mama stand up and ask Luke for a broom. Well, she had other motives. She had other plans. Here she is, man. I mean, you can tell she was really pissed off. Mad. But look at her. She kind of looks weird herself in her green pajamas and her floral t-shirt. And she looks really mad. And then you can see Luke running with that huge, enormous broom. I wonder what she's going to do with that. Well, oh my god. Oh my gosh. I mean, I got carrots and then Luke's mama decided to play. Well, first she chased me around the yard with the broom. So I thought, hey, okay, my turn to chase you around. So I chased her around the yard and, with the broom. And then I ate the broom because, I thought that was part of the game. Yeah, it was a lovely game, lovely. I really had fun. But I don't think Luke's mama thought the same way. But as you can see, I'm having a lot of fun, and then that's Luke's mama running away. You can see I ate the broom top too. Well, so that was enough fun chasing Luke's mama. I decided to see what Luke's papa was doing. I heard him call Luke and ask for a hose. And I mean, this guy's very devious to me, I think. He's got some other thoughts in his head. Because look at him, I know he's got plans with the hose, I just don't know what. So I waited around to see what the plan was. Yeah, and Luke there is grabbing the hose. He looks like he's struggling. Heavy hose. It's a big, enormous hose. That day, it was getting so hot and I was playing with everybody, Luke's mama, and then Luke's papa played with me. I mean, he chased me around the yard with the hose. And so then I got the hose away from him and I chased him around the yard. And it was just so lovely. And I mean, I loved the water and the hose was going, the water was spraying. So I decided to have me a bath. What's the best thing you could do on a summer's day but have a cool bath with the water hose? Yeah, I mean, they didn't want to, but you can't make people have a bath. So I decided to have me a bath. See, that's me washing my armpits. And I love it because it's like nice, cool water. Yeah, so I finished my bath. And then I turned around and I saw the 3 girls. Oh my god, those 3 girls, they were hunters. They were hunting me with those colorful guns. And oh my god, that's the one thing I cannot stand, and I was so scared. And then they started shooting with those colorful guns. Skronk, skronk, skronk. And I took off. I just kind of really didn't realize they were water guns. Yeah, so when I took off, I decided that I really couldn't live without the carrots. So I ran into the kitchen and rummaged through the fridge and got me out some carrots, and then I ran out the front door and right back into the forest, away from these scary 3 chicks, those sisters of Luke. And yeah, after I was gone, Luke there, look, see how mean they are? They're squirting Luke with those water guns, those fancy colorful water guns. He's getting all wet. His fuzzy hat, his t-shirt, all wet. Yeah. Yeah, well, I didn't realize that Luke really liked me. He really did. Yeah. He ran after me. He brought me more carrots, and we became friends. So I hang out with him sometimes. Sometimes I stay in his yard, and sometimes, I go visit the treehouse. But he comes around and he feeds me carrots. He brings me carrots because he knows I loves it, and I allow him to ride on my back. See, that's me, Moose. I got some nice fancy antlers, really nice in my fur coat, and here's a basket of carrots, and there's Luke hanging out in his striped shirt and his furry winter hat, and him and me, you see me, I'm eating 2 carrots, and he's eating 1 carrots. And that's the story of me and Luke. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again. So long.